Hi everyone, my name is Rochelle Laird-Smith and welcome to our global monthly video hub. I'm pretty excited to be here today, my first time joining, so I'm really thankful that you're able to be with me. If you haven't been with me here before, I am an Stamping Up demonstrator based in Melbourne on the Mornington Peninsula. So today our theme is gift packaging using 6x6 designer series paper. So they're going to be pretty teeny tiny little things. And I've got a cute little package for you to share with you. It's a quick little gift box, and I've got some cute little idea for you to decorate it with as well, which I hope you like. So please comment as you see this. If you enjoyed, just please give it a thumbs up as well. I do appreciate your time, and I will share with you what I've got. So this is it is super tiny, and I'll give you a better view when I change to my desk view. But it's like a little bit house, I thought, when I made the box, and it's something I did see a larger version of, and I've just miniatured it, if that's a word. So it was done in a bigger box, but as I made it, I thought it looks like a little bit of a beach because that's the paper I chose. So you do need a 6x6 sheet of paper, and this is a great way of using the packs of 6x6. I, however, cut down the Country Woods Designer Series paper, which is a 12x12, and I cut it down to a piece of 6x6. So to start with, and I will show the measurements in a second once I get going. And so if you have a directional kind of paper and you want your box to sit on the horizontal or whichever way you want your stripes to go. So I do want my eventual stripes to be sitting like vertical. So I will start on this angle. So that's just how I want it to go. And I'm going to be giving my measurements in the inches only because it is much easier. The paper is 6x6, so it's just so it's going to be an imperial. It's just much simpler. So we're going to score at 1.5 inches and 4.5 inches. So basically it's 1.5 on either side. So if you wanted to flip it, we could do 1.5 and 1.5. So we got it like that. Then we're going to rotate it 90 degrees. And then we have 1/2 inch, 1 3/4 inch, 3 1/4 inch. That's right on that line, and 4.5 inch. So I have changed the DSP just to give you a little bit of a different look. Yeah. So now we'll bring in our bond folder and we're going to burnish all these lines. Give it a score, and we've scored it. We're going to burnish those score lines nicely. And it may get a little bit tricky because it's a lined paper anyway to see. And we'll go the other way. So now we've got our paper scored. So now you want that little 1/2 inch here. Keep it towards you, and we're going to cut right down to there on this line here. I'm going to cut off these two. So that corner piece and that. I'll do the same on the other side. And we'll cut off that. We're just going to cut these two score lines up to that point. So that's all the cutting you need to do. And I'm going to make sure that's all nicely glued in. And if you feel like there, I can see it. I want it to just be on that score line. I want it to be straight. You can adjust. And it's basically going to sit like this. That's the base box. How cute is that? It's teeny tiny. It'll hold a few chockies. So you could probably hold a couple of Linda balls, a couple of Ferrero Rochers, hold some earrings, some jewelry. It's a good little size. So I will show you the measurements there on my pro forma, which I created so you can see. It'll make it a little bit easier. I'm going to clear just a basic background. And I think we can have some fun with decorating this. So this is the Country Woods Designer Series paper, which I am using. You use whatever paper you want, but I'm also using liquid adhesive. That's my preferred glue. Just use whatever you want. Let's hold that in place for a second. And it will be right to go. It's such a darling little book. It's really cute. Everything we need somehow extra cute, isn't it? It could be put on the table with a table saver. And even Easter, so we've just had Easter gone, but like for Easter eggs, Christmas, maybe a little cool thing, a couple of the little ones. It's got a bit of depth though, so you could put something a bit higher in there. I love this thicker sheet of paper that USB, just really nice. And our last bit, I'm just getting that glue in there right at the corners. Then I can hold the other side as well, which is trying to protest. Saying, I don't want to be stuck down. You can see it's all come together nice and easy. If you feel like here, I can see a bit of that score line I would have cut on one side. You can see a little bit of, but it's pretty good. Now, with this little flap, you can either tuck it in or put it on the outer and hold it in. So I did put some glue dots on mine to hold it. You can add like a little latch or something like that. And I might only because I had these things to put it together. So I was happy with that. It's only tiny and I don't think anyone's going to reuse it as such. If they want to, you can take the glue dot off. I like the look of it on the outside because it gives that, I don't know, like a treasure chest or a beach hut or that sort of vibe. So I have pre-cut from the beach day bundle. I'm going to use the beach day bundle to decorate this. 4 little palm tree tops and the bottom there of the trunk one. And also, where is it? I did have the wave, but I may have to recut it if it's gone on a run, but that's all good. We can always get this done, and I've got some other bits and pieces as well. So, and I've also got some little shells cut out of Summer Splash glimmer paper. So that's we have in color glimmer paper. So that's nice, and that's a bit of sparkle. So this is what I cut the wave out of. I promised. It's just not there. So we are going to cut this. I can get my dies. I didn't think I'd need them. So this is the beach day bundle, and we'll just cut one of these out. And bring in my mini machine. Do you have the mini machine? Which color do you have? Do you have the blue or the white, or do you have both? Handy. So I'm cutting it a bit wide, just giving myself a bit of room. Good. That's what you're trying to get. I'm going to trim that down. That's a bit from my sentiment too. You can go either way on this, and it doesn't matter. But I had it the other way. So I'm going to use some Lost Lagoon because it's just sort of the color on the designer series paper, and just blend some ink. Obviously, I won't need all of it, but I'm just picking a section of this die and blending some ink just to get some shading, some color in there. And even if you have a little bit of white, it will be like the sea foam, you know. I think that'll be nice. Initially, when I did it, I did the palm tree under. I think I like the palm tree on top. So I'm going to put the waves under. Pull that along there. It's a very simple sort of decorating, but I think it is cute. If you, it's great for a guy as well. So we've got a little bit of a wave, and then on our tree, I'm going to layer 2 together. So let that one dry. Hoping you can catch that. I'll just bring that in closer a bit. And you can adjust it so it looks a bit different. And you know what? The palm tree tops went with my die cutting machine. That's how you lose things in the craft room, I tell you what. And just sort of align, just to see my hand movement, aligning her a bit here and there, just so it's like it's swaying in the wind. That gives you that, by having 2, it just gives you that ability to mix it up a bit. So I know it's going to go over, and I'm okay with that because I like that. It just sort of adds a bit of texture. I'm all about the texture. Then we'll bring in our little seashells. Doesn't that look nice? And we're going to stamp the sentiment "Enjoy Today" in Pecan Pie ink, which is from that same stamp set. So a fairly simple kind of embellishing. So if you ever needed some quick gift packaging, you can do it quickly. And I don't know, whenever we got this time, we're kind of in a rush to what to do, but you can do something quickly. And you can easily do this with a 12 by 12. Just change the measurements up a bit. You've got your 12 by 12. So you will trim this down just on an angle on both ends. And like that. And I'm putting it on that lid. So it looks like it's meant to be. And it folds nicely. You can either use dimensionals or the ends of your larger ones. These just pop it up and that's something. I'm gonna add that on the lid. Then I'm going to add 2 mini dimensionals under. You can make them just tacky, just so it's not overly sticky. I just prefer the look with it sticking with it out. Our DSP is quite sturdy, but it is only DSP. It's paper. It's not cardstock. Cardstock would be a bit more sturdy, but I think it's really cute. And now we're gonna stick these down like this. You could blend ink on those leaves, on the leaves, on the branches. That's more like it. So stuck that down. Nudge him a bit that way. And then we'll have him just over the enjoy today. And yes, it's just over that. And I think it just adds some nice feel. And I've added a bit of glue on that first one. Move this down where I needed it. So he sits there. I'm just going to leave him there for a second. I always say, I call them things him and they're misbehaving. All right, now for our little, and I will be adding a bit more glue or something there. Aren't they pretty? So let's do a couple of little dimensions just to add a bit of depth. And I actually prefer, I'll show you the previous one. I had the tree trunks under the water. I like it a bit more of the trunk visible like this. And totally preference really what everyone likes. And I'll just curve that a bit. Have that. Just kind of need to hold that in place for a bit. And he's stuck on there. And yes, it's one, if you do this after it's kind of packaged, I guess, if I were doing all this kind of embellishing and making it pretty. But this is, I would think, suitable for a guy that I've decorated it because I've added, I mean, it's fine for a lady too, but there's no boys and things like unless you want to add ribbons for a girl who may like that. And we always find sometimes tricky to find things for guys. So, but still, the sparkles with the girlies. But I thought it needed that, and it was really nice. So, which one do you prefer? They're similar. Like it ended up with that color on top anyway, so it ended up pretty similar. I just love the palm trees on the side. I know it's like over the top, big as opposed as to the size of the box, but it just makes it look a bit fancy, I think, and really cute. And imagine you taking this with a matching card from that beach day bundle, and giving someone a gift like that. It would be really cute. So thanks so much for joining me. I'll just pop this as well again here so you can get that with the measurements. Please consider subscribing to my channel if you have enjoyed what you've seen. I do upload a video every week. Yeah. And thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And I look forward to seeing you again soon. And please hop through and view all the other participants and the other team members to see what other lovely projects they have with our 6x6 paper. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye.